sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. Got word yesterday that Shawn Porter wants easy fights until I guess he get his crack at Manny Pacquiao or he get his crack at Errol Spence. But I do think the WBC should order a title eliminator or interim title bout between him and Yordenis Ugas. Shout out to Yordenis Ugas. He got the 7th round stoppage over Mike Dallas last night. So let's talk about the situation. We back. Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. Now, Shawn Porter and his daddy, or his daddy say something else. Say they're not looking for easy fights or this, that, and the third. But I heard they looking for easy fights right now, until, something open up. It is a chance that he may get the Pacquiao fight if Mikey Garcia lose to Jesse Vargas. Okay, because I heard that Errol Spence wants to fight Danny Garcia. He doesn't want to go into a Manny Pacquiao fight, which is very smart for him. So I did hear that. So if the Pacquiao fight presented itself, or Floyd Mayweather, McGregor, Keith Thurman, or Danny Garcia rematch presented itself, I think Shawn would take it. But other than those fights, the Crawfords, the Ugas, Lipias is tied up. He got a purse bid coming up for the interim IBF title belt, which he got to get his crack 90 days after Errol Spence fights for his title or defends his title versus Danny Garcia. I really don't have no date when that will be. I know May is jam-packed. May you could have Canelo coming back versus Billy Joe or Callum Smith. You also could have Leo and Javante. You could have Floyd Mayweather coming back that month. You could have Tio and Lomachenko that month. But at the end of the day, you know what? Shawn Porter, he fought a lot of tough fights. You know what? I never complain about Shawn Porter no more. He stepped up, and at the end of the day, I guess you can't gauge these fighters on when you gauge the older fighters on where, what you gauge Hagler, what you gauge Leonard on. It's a different era. And Shawn Porter paid his dues. I think Shawn Porter deserved a tune-up type of fight. I believe Shawn Porter deserved to wait to get his rematch. You know what? I'm not even going to shit on Shawn Porter because he do. He fought everybody in the division. If ain't nobody going across the street and fight Bud, it's different if Ugas go across the street. It's different if Earl go across the street. It's different if they offer Bud to come across the street. But it ain't that Shawn Porter don't want to fight him. He said him and Bud cool, and that's something that they want to fight. They decide if they want to fight. And I understand it. Why fight for one belt? Now, if he had all 3 belts and Bud had one, or most of the belts was on the line, it was a unification bout, then that's something they have to do. But it's not enough on the line for them to fight, I guess. But like I said before, if anybody deserve a break in boxing, it's Shawn Porter. Look at his resume: Devin Alexander, Kell Brook, Julio Diaz, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence. He fought everybody. Yordenis Ugas, Granados, Paulo Malignaggi, you keep going on and on. Andre Berto, he fought damn near the whole staff. He the only one that did it. Does he deserve a fight that's easy? Yeah. How many easy fights has he had? He hasn't had a lot. His style is made to make fights close at the welterweight division. He really don't blow people out like he blew Paulie out or like he blew Devin Alexander out. He always in a close or rough and tough competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? And his stock is no higher than it ever been. That shows you a loss don't mean nothing. Shawn Porter raised his profile in the loss to Errol Spence, where some people thought he competed and won, or some people thought he competed and was more competitive than people thought. So I don't knock Shawn Porter for going out there and taking some time off and getting an easy fight and getting a rhythm fight. I don't knock it because that's the trend in boxing. There's people out there that ain't did 10% of what Shawn Porter did in the sport, and all they take is easy bouts. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do is take easy fights. Shawn Porter out here fighting a good fight. If more fighters was like Shawn Porter, if the division was like Shawn Porter, the division would already be sold up for the most part. But I don't hold the Crawford thing against him. I ain't held the Shawn Porter thing against Crawford. It was stupid. They said they ain't friends. They ain't fighting. Cool. Crawford said even if Shawn went on the belts, he didn't want to fight him. Shawn said it long before. I never envisioned fighting him. We've been so far apart in weight. So I don't bash Shawn I don't bash Terrence for that. You know what? But if that Pacquiao fight presented Shawn Porter, which is a real possibility if Mikey lose, to Jesse, then, Shawn Porter probably going to take it. He sparred with Pacquiao. He was like Pacquiao's chief sparring partner for a long time. If the Errol Spence rematch present itself and Danny Garcia injure himself, or Danny Garcia fall out the fight and that present itself, well, yeah, okay. But do I consider Josito Lopez fight an easy fight? No. It's a guy that can punch with both hands. It's a guy that's improving under Robert Garcia. I don't consider that an easy fight. Jamal James and Thomas Delore may fight each other. So they out of there. So I don't know how many more easy fights there is for Shawn Porter in the division. Granados, you beat him. He been through the ringer. You beat Berto. Victor Ortiz popping his head back up at fights. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's something they consider doing. But then he got to warm up. Marcos Maidana actually coming back. Reportedly for like the 55th time. But it's going to take some time to get down in weight. You got a few guys there that's Jamal James would have been an interesting fight. He fought Bone. Lippy has tied up. Like I said before, man, it ain't too many easy fights out there in this division, overall. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a tough fight with Shawn Porter style. Tough fight, but I think they should order Yordenis Ugas and Shawn Porter next. WBC, man, the sanctioning belt bodies don't never do what we need them to do. You ever notice that? Like Derevchenko Triple G, that should have been an immediate rematch, but Tony Harrison and Jamel Charlo was. It makes no sense. People can say Jamal Charlo and Korobov should have been an immediate rematch. You know what I'm saying? If it's a narrative that a fight is close, or was disputable, across the board for sanction belt bodies, there should be immediate rematches. And I feel like, they should order this for a WBC interim title fight. And I think Shawn Porter will do better his second time around fighting this actual fight. Not trying to box, not trying to move. He tried to implement what he did to Danny Garcia. Difference is Ugas is a more athletic fighter than Danny Garcia. But I understood the premise of what Shawn Porter and Ugas did. Well, what Shawn Porter's game plan was. Because you dealing with a dude that's a good counterpuncher, and you don't want to give him them openings. So that's why Kenny told him to box, use angles. You know what I'm saying? But you don't never call an audible on the way to the ring. That just shows you right there that, the corner ain't that strong. You don't never call an audible on the way to the ring. If your plan A is to go out there and be aggressive and chop Ugas down, that's your plan A. And if plan A ain't working early, then you go to plan B. But that's the problem. Shawn Porter went out there and fought the wrong fight. When Shawn Porter should have been in Ugas' chest. And one thing about Ugas, he is a calculated puncher. He is going to be accurate, but you can outwork him. He don't punch that hard. But this is a fight Shawn Porter should take if they order it for the WBC interim title fight. You know what I'm saying? Ugas said he wanted. He said Shawn didn't want it. Ugas was passed up by Danny Garcia. Apparently, according to him, he was passed up by Shawn Porter. It's a fight that I want to see again. It's a fight that got to happen again. So the WBC need to order it. Shawn Porter, number 1. Yordenis Ugas is number 3 in the sanctioned belt body. Order for the interim title. Then the winner get Errol Spence next year. You know what I'm saying? And it's the situation you're going to see with Premier Boxing Champions. You're going to see a lot of rematches and a lot of trilogies. These dudes are going to stay at welterweight for the entirety of their career. That's the thing. These dudes don't plan on moving up. And these dudes don't plan on playing ball with Bud. Unless Bud gets severely exposed. So they don't plan on it. They plan on rematches and trilogies, and you're gonna see Keith probably jump back in there with Errol Spence. You're gonna see a lot of different things. They're gonna get real creative with Premier Boxing Champions with the welterweight division. Real creative. And they got the sanctioned belt bodies on lock because they fighters bring more money in the division more than anybody else. Victor Ortiz is just gonna have to, at some point, he gonna have to just use his Mexican power to get up in there. WBC, if he really feel like he can beat Earl or some of the top guys, that's what it is. But right now, the Ortizes, the Ennises, the Kellys of the world, the Crawfords of the world, the Kavalaskis of the world, the Bruce Putins of the world, the Rashidi Ellises of the world, they gonna be on the outside looking in. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. And let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hillblaze, thehillblaze.com. Use the promo code Goodfellas1Box, 18% off. All the information in the description. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas.